Man, you be acting up.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
What's going
What is
on?
all that?
Hey, what's going on? That time again. It's been a long time. Talk that stuff number 104. Talk that stuff number 104. That's right. It was off last week. We're back from the Bay Area. We're back in business. We're slow to get started. We'll go ahead and meet the panel. Let's meet the panel. From Alabama, now in St. Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dixie Feely. Up next, from Flint, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Wallace.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Up next, from Oakland, the Bay Area, in a beautiful area it is indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome RTO Beats.
What's up?
From Saginaw, Michigan, home of the Saginaw Fighting Irish. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome
This dude.
that Plus Girl.
Peace.
And I am from Jersey, now in Florida for now. I will be a native of the Bay Area when it's all said and done. But for right now, I'm in Florida. Well, it's hot, humid, and all the other good stuff. I'm DJ WIDEBODY, and this is Talk That Stuff number 104. We're back after a couple of weeks off. We're a week off. Glad to see everybody. How's everybody doing out there?
What's all that?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, hold on.
Wow. It must be nice.
Shit.
Must be nice.
All right, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? How's everybody been? Glad to see everybody back. Just back from the Bay Area on the annual Dirty Old Man Retreat. I had a blast. It was great getting to see y'all fellas. Some of you I just met. Some of you I've already known. Got to see you in person. It was I had a great time. Glad to be back home though.
Yeah, it was great.
Nothing but nice things to say about this trip, and you fine people. So how's everybody doing out, man? For Sunday, how's everybody doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Yep.
Sparkling water, that's it.
Yeah, man. I've been drinking water like a goddamn camel, man, for the last 2 days. I went through a whole 24-pack.
Wow.
So what's going on? In the news, man, I don't know. We've been talking about all this trolling and stuff, these beef going on online and all that. I guess some reports are saying I think TMZ Tekashi 6ix9ine got kidnapped at gunpoint and robbed and got the shit beat out of him and stolen jewelry. Made his baby mama bring his jewelry down to whoever jacked him up. But King of New York ain't supposed to be getting robbed like that, man. Hopefully, I'm not happy he got robbed, but I'm kind of I'm like, okay, man, listen, that people want to seriously, you got caught lacking, man. Got caught lacking in your own city, man. So it's not you living that life, man. You gotta make sure you keep your eye out, for shit like that, huh?
I was asking RTO, what did Jay Prince say?
He definitely got elected.
That motherfucker got
Nah,
a
he didn't get
parade. He
fully
got a
elected.
parade and he got
He,
confetti and all that shit falling
yeah,
from
he
the
didn't get
ceiling.
fully elected, but
You
he
keep
close.
campaigning, you get elected.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
He ain't completely there yet, but
You know
he
what? To be
almost.
honest with you, I don't necessarily know. I don't know whether or not it's something that's legit. That's kind of
Yeah,
what comes from trolling. He could be. It could have been a stunt. He got a new single out. You know, a new single came out this. You know, last night this as well at midnight. So,
True.
but at the same time, it's just all very ridiculous.
It
It's,
is.
yeah. If this is a single, that's a shame that the game has came to this. That you gotta pretend to get your ass mopped to sell a single.
yeah, that's true.
I coincidentally.
He had just got the My Little Pony chain too. I'm being straight up. Look at his gram. He had just spent like $100,000 on a My Little Pony chain with rainbow hair. He had just got
Wait a
it.
minute. So
How cool, man.
are you telling me that this nigga's a brony?
I don't know what that means, but I will tell you that he got a rainbow chain with he got a My Little Pony chain. Straight up. Look at his gram.
Bronies are men who are fans of My Little Pony, the something princess,
Oh, Lord.
whatever the name of that damn cartoon is.
Okay,
Country grown ass man that like My Little Pony and shit.
we had
Look,
different names for them, but I hear
Sometimes
you.
it's regular, sometimes it can get sexual, but
Oh,
as a
okay.
Wow.
grown ass man, as a gangster, what's up with
the only
My Little Pony, bro?
Yeah, come on.
the only reason
I
I
don't,
know
I
anything
don't
about
know.
My Little Pony is because of my daughter.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Shit, My Little Pony been out
Now
since.
there's a whole
I know.
clan of dudes that dress up like them and everything. They got their favorite ones,
Oh, that's
and
crazy.
yeah,
Speaking of My Little Pony, my daughter, I kicked it with my daughter all day. She wasn't feeling good, and I put on, you know, you go through the little Hulu or whatever. I put on the old Care Bears movie from '85 and all that. And the production value wasn't all that cool or whatever. And she was like, "Daddy, let's watch something else. This is whack." And I was like, "Wait a
wow,
minute, what?" My daughter
this is my
5,
childhood. Hold
Yo, Care Bears. We used to get the books in the libraries.
right?
Care Bears, man. Wow.
on, man.
You
They
know
used to
what?
call
Man,
niggas.
you
They used to
can't be
call
out
people.
here
They used to
being
call
other
people Care
gangsters.
Bears that they thought was soft. They'd be like, "He a Care Bear ass nigga.
Yeah.
He friendly. He friendly."
Either that or a gummy bear.
Gummy bear. Wow. Well, I mean, hopefully this, sir. I mean, I hope it's not a stunt. If that was a stunt, and you know, it is coincidental that the single drop. And by the way, I'm kind of digging the production on that shit, man.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
go hard. It does go hard now. Let us not, you know, that beat go hard for real. But it's, you know,
It's crazy, man. He
I bet he starting to regret talking all that.
right.
Maybe he not.
Maybe he one of them motherfuckers you can beat the shit out of him. He just the glutton for punishment. You know, I know the type. You
He
can
might be.
beat him,
Time
still
will
talking
tell.
shit. Huh?
I said time will tell.
Yeah, right. So how show of hands, how many of you guys got a little congested coming back to your respected areas?
I didn't
Ah,
have any kind of illnesses. I had jet lag like a mug, man.
Mm-hmm.
I had no energy. I'm finally feeling normal again.
Right.
But what
yeah.
I kind of because anytime I came back from when I used to travel out west to like Phoenix and Vegas, I had the same feeling. It used to take me like a whole week to get back acquainted and readjust.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was super lazy this week.
Yeah.
Super. But was running like crazy. But every chance I get, I'm falling asleep.
Mm. Take them little cat naps and my
But you know what? I want to say this too about that whole Takashi 69 thing. Somebody brought something up interesting earlier.
mm-hmm.
If you read the details of what happened, you know that this was somebody who he knew.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the narrative goes, which you know you don't know how accurate it is. It sounds like he missed a payment
Mm.
because they went to his crib. You know, they came and got him. They went to his crib. You know, they knew where his stuff was. They didn't yap up his baby mama or none of that. you know,
Right.
and they left him. So it sounded like he missed the payment.
Right.
Well,
You know, he went to Europe for a minute, and he didn't came back, and it sounded like he missed the payment.
Right.
Well, you know, since the '90s, man, them East Coast drug dealers have had rappers under extortion since the '90s.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I
I can see him.
mean, I could see, yeah, I could see that.
Right.
I can see him being gullible enough to fall into, you know, that trap or whatever. Yeah, we can do you this for you, do that for you. Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything, no matter where you go. And you know, even Tupac fell into that. You know, and he's a very intelligent person, but he even fell into it. So it happens.
He be talking about his Treyway. It might have been Treyway and them that got him stuck.
Right. His man, the dude Billy Aldo, they had a falling out. You know, it was disowning him basically. Maybe somebody knew him. Somebody had to know that. I was just not
Oh yeah,
out around trying to get jokes. You know, they did somebody playing that up 4:28 in the morning.
oh yeah.
Famous.
You know, all in all, I hope the young man's okay. I don't ever want to see nobody get hurt like that. But what you put out there in the universe will come back.
Yep.
Got that right.
Even that shit. Oh shit! Tony Sperano died, man. I don't know if you got.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Wow.
The wife found him unconscious in the kitchen before they were going to church.
56.
56, man.
Yeah, wow, he wasn't even that old.
Nope. Dad died same. My dad was same age when he died. 56.
So here's the thing. They said he had chest pains on Thursday and went to the hospital and got released.
Mm-hmm.
And then collapsed today and was gone.
That's good. Man, I remember one time went back when I used to burn. I thought I was having a heart attack, so I went to the emergency room and shit. I thought I was dying, man. That shit was crazy, man.
Sorry, dude.
Kept the kind of light or something, bro. Actually, I went twice. I don't know what the hell I was smoking, man. That's why I really don't really care for it too much anymore. It just doesn't make me feel. It makes me feel paranoid. I feel like everyone's out to get me. I just don't like that feeling, man. It's just I want to be in control when that comes to that. But yeah, they put me on a machine and everything, man. I'm like, man, I didn't feel like I got a clean bill of health before I got out of here, man.
Who y'all talking about? I just came back.
Tony Sperano, he used to coach the Dolphins. He's a football coach.
Oh.
Yeah, he died, chest pains one day, and then they found him dead.
And I liked him as a coach, man. He was always, you know, upbeat and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
in his interviews.
I like those kind of those coaches, like the Bill Cowers, man.
Yeah.
You know, hey, what do y'all think about I'm gonna be on sports, but Harrelson, you know, he's now coming out saying that, you know, Belichick was a better coach than Tomlin. They've been running. Huh?
That's fucked up. Like, come on, dog. Why come out and do that? Like, what's the purpose other than to shit on Tomlin?
Yeah. Really. I mean, they kind of. There's like you said, there's no value in doing that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Long time.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. If you want to learn something about leadership, this week's leadership lesson is watching Last Chance U on Netflix. The new season of Last Chance U is a bona fide lesson in leadership. Straight up. Trust and believe.
I'm gonna check it out because you said so, Wallace. I usually shy away from any sports stuff like that. It's because I gave so much my early life to that shit. But if you say it's dope, I'll check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Watch it. I mean, I look at everything through the lens of leadership. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I look at everything as a success and a failure is a direct product of leadership. Straight up.
Right.
So looking at that and looking at the coach, check the coach out, man.
I've always I do in that sort of way as well, and I also think that being a not a follower, but being able to play your position, If you
Yep.
being a follower is also, you know, kind of like hand in glove, kind of, as far as being a leader and shit, and letting. You know, I'm a kind of like a servant leader type of leader, man. Like, you know, I'll go for the nine for whoever that's following me, and kind of make them a part of the whole process. I'm more like a democratic type of leader, where I want
Yeah.
to those guys, you know, my followers have ownership in whatever decisions that we make, and
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah. I think that's good. I think any good leader has the ability to be kind of like a chameleon.
yeah,
Because you want to involve people in the decisions that are made that are going to affect them and that they will be responsible for. But at the same time, you got to be like, nah, if I raise up and I say this is what it is and this is what it ain't, that's the end of it.
yeah,
You know
right,
what I'm saying? And, you know, it's so, dude, there's so many different dynamics. You know, right now I'm leading a team that was in position before I was. I didn't
hmm
pick my team. So I've depended on them for a lot of the institutional history that has been that I needed to be successful.
right,
And you know, you allow them to lead, man, and that's what I tried to do. I just try to facilitate growth and try to facilitate
facilitate. Yep,
communication, and
key.
make sure that they understand what I believe about what we're doing, and make sure that it's evident through everything that we're doing. Other than that, I stay in the background. I want to be in the background.
But I always say that, you know, my not my struggle, but my thing has always been people that's buying into what your philosophy is on certain things. By them, I'm trying to basically win their respect. And if I do have that kind of democratic type of setup, they're gonna know if I do have to pull my big joker out, they're gonna respect it because I've gave some. I'm gonna have to sacrifice. I'm gonna have to give. You're gonna have to give something, but it's
Right,
kind of like, you know, meet in the middle type of thing. You know, all decisions are not going to be, you know, based on us coming together. Sometimes I'm gonna have to pull my card out and be like, this is how it's gonna be. But they know from past dealings that I if I could, I would allow you. So I think it's them buying into what you're doing, and I think that helps the whole leader, you know, being a leadership and getting whatever agenda, whatever goal you got set to, you know, get done. I think that buying in definitely, man, really, and then, you know,
right.
turns respect and all the other good shit that comes along. I hate a dictator, man. I can't stand a dictator. I had a dictator. I worked for a dictator for years. It's my way. The sun is blue. That's it. I don't want to talk about it. You have nothing to say, but just follow this. I don't care if you know more than what about I'm talking about. I don't care. I don't care if it crashes and burns. Just what I say do, and I want it done just like that to the T. Those are the worst type of leaders, man. The worst.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
megalomaniacs, people who
Just me breaking up? Oh no.
No, that's him. I can't hear it either.
Yeah, you said megalomaniacs. Yeah,
megalomaniacs. Yep, people
right.
who are obsessed with power.
Yeah, right. And
Right. And I think another important thing is if you are in a leadership position, I mean a title involving leadership is very important that you align yourself with the informal leadership
meaning
because people without titles who are leaders,
exactly.
Yeah,
I always
you know
preach.
what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, um, that power struggle will define your leadership. You know, that I think that that's huge. Um, you know, because the person who puts in the sweat equity and um, the person who typically has the most self discipline are the people who are looked at as leaders by the rest of the group.
Yes.
Like it's hard for me to lead and I'm not the hardest working person or I'm not the person that's putting in the most sweat equity. It's hard to lead and not be that guy,
What about body of
right.
work
you know?
though? What about body of work? What if I I pay my dues, and I'm known, but I don't necessarily indulge in sweat labor.
No, it's not about. I mean, it's not your job to do everybody's job. Don't get it twisted, But your commitment has to be clearly illustrated.
Right.
If other people seem more committed to the cause than you, based on what their role is, then sometimes it's hard to maintain the look of being the head.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I'm saying. So, but at the same time, you have to kind of depersonalize things and take yourself out of shit.
Right.
Because you can be. It doesn't make sense to be a leader and be in the ivory tower. Like you think about how think about what we learned from G.I. Joe and Cobra and shit, my nigga. Like Cobra Commander was sitting up in the damn the Cobra head base telling everybody what to do and everything, and then he had killers that'll go out and do it, but the shit would never exactly go right.
Right.
But you take somebody and you look at the G.I. Joes, Duke could be out there with him.
Yeah. Yep.
Leading by example.
Could be out there with him.
Right.
Exactly.
Leading by example.
Another thing that I would say, people say, oh, when I'm not there, like, just in you say let's relate to a job. Oh, I'm not there. The whole thing falls apart when I'm not there. Then you're a horrible leader and you cannot push process. You should be able to, I think a definition of one of the good definitions of a good leader is if I leave and I'm not in the equation, this machine keeps spinning. I
agree. To a degree, I agree. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, to a degree, I definitely agree. I think the problem comes if you leave for the day and shit falls apart. Yeah, you definitely got issues. Now,
right.
if you leave the organization and shit falls apart, then that means that you might have had too much of a hand in some of the processes and stuff that was going on, or it might mean something different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think about that. When I left, not to get all into my personal business, but that's happened. When you're an administrator and you leave, things change.
Yeah.
And you kind of go through this battle that says, okay, maybe I was doing too much, or maybe I was doing the wrong things or whatever. Because everybody wants to tell you about how the new leader is doing versus the old leader.
Oh yeah.
You know.
A comparison. So, everyone had different leading styles, man. But at the end of the day, are you getting stuff done? Are you still quality, quantity? As far as as far as what I do, as far as in production, it's a game of numbers. And I see people time and time get new positions, like you the top dog, and the place is running the way it is. It might need room for improvement. You probably can improve the production by maybe say 10%, 5%, but you come in there and all of a sudden you start just changing shit and just throwing everything out of whack. And next thing you know, you're just sitting there holding your Johnson like, man, what's going on? Instead of coming in, letting people do what they got to do and make small changes and figure out what the strengths and weaknesses are. But no, when you come in the situation and you're pushing your agenda automatically, and this is how it is, and you suspect people to fall in line and buy into what you're doing, and it makes no sense, and it doesn't equate to any more numbers. It's just I've seen that time and time again. People come in and start just changing, just flipping everything around, turning everything upside down so they can feel comfortable. I think it's a good leader. I think a good leader is supposed to adapt to things like that and figure his way in, and also. I also, I've had this argument where people say you should manage people all the same. No, you shouldn't. And the people that
no, you can't.
Yeah, the people that produce and they're good assets for you, I treat them differently because they take care of me, I take care of you. And I always think, hey, the guy that's slacking is not putting up the numbers that this one is. You see how he treating this one. Well, maybe this one will one day want to be in that guy's shoes to where, hey, I ain't gonna get mad if you come back a couple minutes late from lunch, or because I know that you're a producer and I know that you give a fuck, get these millennials, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I've had a shitload of them come walk through the door. 18, 19-year-old coming through thinking you owe them something, don't want to pay their dues, impatient, and want instant results. And they, that's scary, man. I don't want my kids like that, man.
Yeah. You have to have a certain level of equity for certain things, but you also have to constantly acknowledge people who, and not in a ass kissing way.
Right.
You have to constantly acknowledge the fact that you have people that bust their ass every day.
Yeah.
And I think that people respect you more when you acknowledge it, but not willing to make it seem as though you're just trying to kiss ass.
Right.
I might do something for you that I would never tell nobody else.
Right.
And you got to know your people. You got to know what motivates your people. You got to know what kind. One of the things I did when I started my new job was I did a personality assessment of my people. And I did it myself in front of them. So they knew my tendencies. I knew their tendencies.
Yep.
I knew what they responded to, what their communication style was. I think that there's value there in terms of really knowing your people, as opposed to try. You're right. You can't do everybody the same, but you got to use different tools to motivate different people.
Yep.
I mean, look at us as a group of guys. All of us are different. All of us are very, very different. And this being the second time, I mean, we talk, and it shines through in our conversation, but also, what I'm saying, us being together physically, it comes to light too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm with Dixie with that. Like all, how you guys are right now are basically you guys were who you are on here. Like, I didn't see anybody like, man, this guy's like an asshole. Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same way I equate it like this. And I hate to put it on these terms, but it's like meeting a female on on fucking match.com and shit. Like, all you have to go by is what you are shown. But as much time that we have talked, man, we talk, you gotta think, we be talking like 5 hours, 6 hours a damn week.
Yeah.
Playing music, talking all kinds of shit. We know about each other's families. All of us are family men. All of us are this, all of us are that.
Yep.
So of course, we exposing each other. We exposing each other's mindset constantly to each other, dude.
True.
And that's a good thing.
Yep.
I trust y'all, man. I have a large amount of trust for y'all. And it's weird because a lot of people on the outside would be like, how can you go? Why would you fly across the country by yourself with these cats you don't know? You don't know where you're going. It's a lot of trust that's there.
Yeah. Character has been established in this collective. Like you say, I don't know. Who I haven't met. I think I've met everybody here. I think I've met everyone here. I don't see any one of these of us in this collective. Steph and the other one are doing some real just low down. I don't feel that. No, I don't have any. And the ones that maybe aren't around anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there were. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
Unique thing, we made our world smaller from technology, man. We sitting in here. I'm in Florida. You in Michigan. Dixie's in St. Louis. RT is already on the beautiful state of California. And
didn't you love it though? Didn't you love it?
Oh man, I've been talking San Francisco shit all week.
Man, me too, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a dope trip, man. It's like, I don't know.
Man, San Fran was gorgeous. That's one of the nicest places I've ever been to. I done seen, the majority of the U.S. It's a couple places I ain't seen, but man, when you talk that Golden Gate, dude, with that mist on top of it, and the bridge and the mountains right behind. Man, that was gorgeous, bro.
Real.
Right. It's like I've been rethinking my whole existence. Like,
Man,
man,
you ain't
Right,
like, what the hell am I doing?
lying. Damn.
right.
How can I? Yeah, I live out there. Hell yeah, I can live out there.
Shit, I started looking for jobs at Google and shit. Like,
Y'all
Hey,
high?
I'm almost there.
if I can
You
come out there for
bullshit.
170, I might be able to,
Hey,
if I can
I've been
figure
thinking.
something out.
Nothing under that.
I've done all but get on my laptop and start looking.
Damn. We all gonna end up in the Bay.
That'll be some shit.
I wouldn't be mad if we went back again next year.
I agree. I can't even front. We didn't even really do Oakland.
Right.
You know. I kicked on the plane. I kicked it on the plane there. I kicked it with one of the people who's in leadership at Stanford.
Word.
Like the dean of the College of Engineering or something.
Damn.
And shoot, I would like to try to figure out. We take our kids out of state every year. This year we only going to Chicago. Shoot, I like to figure out some way to take my kids out there. That'd be some baller S right there.
Real.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a new love for the North Pacific, man.
Man, that it was so beautiful. I've been at the crib. Listen, I've been at the crib watching videos. You know how they do like the landscapes, like they take like 4K video of like a city skyline and all that kind of stuff. I've been watching video of people driving down the Pacific Coast Highway, bro.
Wow.
Just leave it on in the front room and go do some work or clean my house up or something like that. It'd be like 45 minutes. Tripping.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I just been like reevaluating my life, man. Like, man, I gotta do something.
Man, I told him to go out there fixing.
What the hell I come back to?
You about to move? You about to be neighbors?
Talking about the beauty of your city.
You was trying to figure out how they gonna get out there with you. Pause.
Hey, Google, Twitter, Facebook, Uber.
There you go.
All you need is an Uber. Yeah, we can't.
I'd love to get a job at Google or something like that.
Real.
Yahoo. I mean, it's all kind of shit. And then Wallace, Stanford.
Right.
Damn colleges out here.
Right.
Cal. Yeah. Hey.
Him and Stacks and carpool to work.
No.
You driving,
No.
You driving.
I drive. If I drive, yeah. If I drive, sure.
Yeah, the thing is, you just don't want to live in San Francisco.
No.
You want to live a little further out where it's cheaper.
Man, they said the median housing cost is like $875,000.
Yeah.
What? The median.
I told you. I said to find a house that's 500,000 is considered low budget.
God damn. So
what's like the average pay though? What's the average pay out there?
She said so. There was. I watched this video.
Minimum wage in San Francisco is $15 an hour.
Ah, shit. Word.
I watched this video.
But that's San Francisco though.
Yeah, I watched this video. It was a family, and they made 110,000 as a
Asian
household.
Girl, right? You talking about the Asian girl?
Yeah. She said we consider low income.
She's low income. She's a family of 4, and she make over 100,000 a year.
No. The family makes 110,000 a year.
Yeah, okay, the whole family, yeah. The whole family basically is on 110,000 a year, and that's considered low income.
Professor. Yeah. She's an assistant professor. Her husband do something.
UCSF, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That's true as fuck.
That's crazy. And they stay in a 1-bedroom.
Damn, that's poverty. They're living in they on a poverty level.
They stay in a
But
1 bedroom.
they make over 100,000 a year.
It's a husband and a wife, and I think they got two kids.
2 kids. Yep.
Man, I wonder if this cost of living in New York is under that, because I've always thought that New York City, New Manhattan, that area had the highest cost of living in the country. I guess I was
Nah,
damn.
it's San Jose.
San Jose.
San Jose has the highest
San
cost of
Fran's not
living in
even
the
on
country.
top. Jesus. Hey, I guess
they both hired in New York City.
Guess you pay for the areas, because see, I would become a walker. I'd be out there with my dogs, and I'd just be just sucking up all that land, man. I'd be outside all the time, man. You had to, man, listen.
And people are.
I probably put another 20 years on my life.
There's all kind of shit to do out here. I mean,
but you can't tell me that this heat will be killing me, man. This heat is. And I got back, man. I went out, as soon as you're on the airport getting off the airplane, and you go through the little tunnel, and then you could just feel that heat was melting them damn walls, man. We're like, man, I was just mad, bro.
I hear you. It's just what's interesting to me. What the contrast for me is, I grew up in Flint. I went to college in Michigan. I worked in Detroit the majority of my professional career, and it's just industrial as hell. Just factories and this, that, and the third. Now I kind of live in the suburbs, but still. But out there, it was like the air was just crisp.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
you gotta
sure LA
remember
is
when
more.
we was at though. We're talking about on top of a mountain, condensation, and the shit is being built right there. So you're getting all that fresh air. There's a shitload of trees and everything, so you're getting all that. Just to give you an idea, just in that house is probably around. That's got to be a $800,000 house.
No, if I was single right now, if I wasn't married, if I was not married and I just got back from San Francisco, I swear I'm moving out there. I would move out there. I don't care. I'd live in a hotel for a while. I don't care. I would move out there. It's a certain kind of. It's just a different feeling, man. It's not just we were in Chicago last year and DC the year before that, whatever. It's just not. It's just a different type of feeling, man.
You feel like you're cheating yourself out on life, is what
you
feel
man.
Like.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I went to Vegas and out to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the exact same feeling. Not as much as San Francisco, but still, it's just like my body just woke up and I wanted to do all this shit that when I'm at home in St. Louis, I just feel like a slow death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real.
Now, what you would want to do is go out there in Arizona, because shit is cheap.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah, shit is hella cheap out there.
I like the heat.
Go there. Let's stay in Arizona, and if you feel a need that you need to take a trip out to LA, just drive on to LA. It ain't that far away. Have you a weekend in LA or whatnot.
Yep, a lot of people I worked with out there, that's what they do for they hangouts. They'll drive to LA for the weekend. It's like an hour and 20 minutes away or some shit like that.
Like the best of both worlds. You ain't gotta pay what it costs to living out there, and you get a lot. What you would get in Arizona for $500,000 will probably be that house, or if not even better, because it's nowhere near that expensive out there.
Only thing I didn't like about Phoenix, man, is just all the goddamn dirt.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That's what you gotta deal with.
But it's like dust.
Man, I'm from the South. We believe in having clean cars, man. But it's impossible to have a clean car out there, man. All they got them dust storms and shit. Ain't that much grease.
Yeah, I mean, I had to ask what my godfather does, because he's a car guy too. He has cars and shows and whatnot, so he probably got all this shit in his garage and whatnot. But
yeah, you will have to.
Yeah, out there, you definitely there ain't having no lawn with no grass in the front. Like, them shit's gonna be rocks like hell.
Yeah, big ass boat.
You gotta deal with it being dusty and all that shit, and just extreme heat all the time.
Oh no, I ain't gonna be able to do that one.
There's not a lot of grass out there. Like it's just houses on their yard is just dirt. You know.
Yeah,
So
that dirt, I don't know.
We talking about
other
Florida.
than that, man, I loved it out there though. Other than that, but it's like even when I go home to the south, I kind of like my spirit wakes up. I don't know. It's just something with the Midwest. I'm just not connecting with. No disrespect, Wallace. I know you from there,
Yeah,
but
I'll take shit. How I'm gonna take it personal?
you know,
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel I don't know, man. I just feel old as fuck out here. You know?
It's so cold in the D.
Hey,
Hey, I don't
hey,
like
let's take over the rap game, man. That's what we do. We take over the rap game. Show these little show how it's done, and we'll live off that, man. Go.
Man, stay out of Arizona. Go right out to LA every weekend and go hit Low End Theory every weekend.
Oh my
That'll be
god,
fun.
that sounds dope.
Shit.
But
That'll be fun.
I would never be home
Hell
with
yeah.
beats or nothing. I had to take my beats with me. I would never be home.
You got enough beats to go out there and do a set. You can do a set every damn weekend.
Mm.
I don't know if I got enough beats to do a set for a year.
Shit, that's
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna be in the cut. That's what I'm gonna be.
Let's girl. Shit,
Oh,
let's go. You make about 3 beats a day.
nah, I'm being a cut too.
Bring your little mobile candles with you on the road.
Mobile candles, right?
But yeah, man,
Yeah,
it's cool. It's
damn you are.
definitely cool.
I'm
You can
jealous.
try to go to the cheap way and doing it and like go to like it's Salinas or some shit like that, which is south or east of Monterey,
Oh
a little
man,
further
hey,
south, so it's not as bad, but the weather's cool over
hey,
there.
if Dixie would have went up with us to Pacifica,
Yeah,
oh man, that was fucking beautiful, man. Oh my god,
What was that?
we went to Pacifica, a little town or something. I don't really know how
yeah.
to. Took us over to the
If you
beach and
get,
shit.
when we went to the house, that Westboro Road, right?
Uh,
If you keep going up that road, it takes you up to Skyline Boulevard. The top of the skyline is like basically what it is, skyline, top of the mountain, and whatnot. Go over that, we start going down. I forget, it turns into some other street name. It's a little windy. When you keep going down, you get this view of the ocean, and then we just keep going down and whatnot. Then you be in Pacifica, and that's the beach.
okay.
It was
But
crazy,
that's
man.
just one of the that's just the beach in Pacifica. You got the beach in San Francisco. You got Half Moon Bay. And got all these other little towns that's off the coast or whatnot. But that one is just Pacifica.
That shit
Like
was
yeah,
great.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mountains was around. You could see you at the beach, and you look to the left, see mountains, and you see this houses just chill. I mean,
Uh-huh.
like looking like they're about to tip over on them. And you look to the right, you see another some house just up in there. Like wow, like yo, you just
Mm-hmm.
know, like man, that's just success or something, man. It just where you want to be. Like, come on, man. What
Yeah,
I
that's
would
why
that.
I was like, we should have some more days so could have really showed you some real shit. 'Cause that shit's cool, but yeah, I got some, like I said, I got some better spots to show. Just in that general area, if you want to see, if you like looking at architecture and shit like that,
Yeah.
like houses and on mountains, there's some crazy. There's this house that this motherfucker built that looked like an igloo or some shit, but he built that shit to be all up in the not in the mountain, but it like if we were driving on that same freeway, the 280, you will
We
see
saw,
it. Yeah,
we saw a couple of them too. Houses built on the damn mountain,
Yeah.
yeah,
way up,
yeah, yeah,
looking like Iron Man and shit.
yeah. But yep, exactly.
To the
Now
place.
that particular house, that house is in Malibu, the Iron
How
Man
far is
joint.
Malibu away? How far is Malibu?
Malibu is L.A. area.
That's
Oh,
LA.
That's south. But
that'd be
Malibu is off the coast. It's off over there. It's called PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. we don't really call it PCH on this side, but the same shit. Highway 1, it's
How
all the
many?
same shit.
How many cop? I seen 2 cop cars the whole time, and I'm
There's
not
not
even.
too many cops in that general area. You'll see more cop cars where we was at, at the Carl's Jr. There's a police station around the corner, and that's Daly City, and those cops be on some bullshit. But you got those cops. If you go south, like when we went to the Popeyes, that's basically South San Francisco, and you got South City cops. They're cool, man. I ain't never really had no issues with South City. Just Daly City, motherfuckers be looking for niggas to fuck up just so they can fuck them.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and let Cass know that Detroit ain't like that. So I don't.
I don't.
Detroit ain't all that
I
we've been talking
expect
about the
Detroit.
last 30 minutes. People be like, "Hey, I got another spot I can show you." It's probably gonna be a building, my nigga.
I'm fine with that shit. I done seen all this already. I done drove all up and I done seen as much as I could pretty much seen of California. So I'm good with just seeing city shit. Been in Philly, I was I won't say mesmerized, but I was intrigued what I seen when I was in North Philly, and that was
Woodward
North
Avenue.
Philly.
I,
Like seeing broke down ass row houses. I was like, damn, this is crazy because I
Yeah.
ain't never seen that like that before.
Exactly
So
what you gonna see. A lot of abandoned
I don't give a
buildings.
fuck what it is. If it intrigues me, it intrigues me. Ain't gotta
You
be
ain't gonna.
Yeah.
extremely
We
beautiful. You
ain't,
ain't gotta be crazy ass beautiful and nothing.
and we ain't. We ain't going into the. We ain't
Hood,
going into
hood,
the
hood.
dirt. I mean,
But
we
I
ain't
wouldn't
going into the
mind it
dirt.
though. Like I was telling Jay Bishop, I wouldn't mind going to Conant and
I
wherever
mean,
cause he was talking about going to some pizza spot. I forget he called it. It was Mister Something. I forget what he said, but he said it was on Conant and something.
nigga, we ain't going on the east side at all, my nigga.
Why not? Shit,
It's,
hey
I
man, I'm
mean, it's
trying to.
not out of fear, not out of fear or anything. It's just it ain't shit on the east side that intrigues me enough to visit it during that time.
Well, y'all
I
ain't
mean, we
got
could
like a
go
good ass spot to eat that you would
on
want
the east
someone who
side.
ain't never
On
had
the
the food out there.
on
That
the east,
like
no. On the east
West
side,
side.
no. We might
okay,
be able to go on the west side or downtown, but the east, nigga, the east side is like the east side, like Vietnam, nigga. Like, I
so
mean, it's
basically,
nothing
what I was
but.
talking about when I was saying I didn't want cats to go down in level 5 and whatnot, because motherfuckers might do some shit.
And
Basically, on the
I'm not
same
even
shit.
like I'm not even like afraid of some shit. It's just it ain't shit to do. It ain't shit to
Yeah,
see. Everything,
it's
I mean, and I may,
dilapidated.
right. I mean, cause ain't shit
Yeah.
east, but I'm even thinking about like the east suburbs, like Gross
Uh-huh.
Point and all that. It ain't shit that we gonna want to do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna want to eat. Niggas
Yeah.
gonna want to get records. Niggas might want to go out one night or see a rap show or some shit. It's some great fucking rap shows too.
you need to.
Some shit like that. Ain't none of that shit on the east side, nigga. None
Well,
of
I said
it.
all I heard was about just getting some pizza from what Jay Bishop said,
If
and
you in
I
the
don't know
chat,
where he's. I don't even know where he said. I forget what he said, but
tell him to tell me where. Cause ain't
he
nobody
said
never
it
told
was.
me you gotta
Takashi,
go on the east side and get this pizza, nigga.
Yeah, he
Takashi, I was
said
asking about this Detroit style
style
pizza or
pizza.
whatever. But
Man, I don't even know about no Detroit style pizza unless
see,
he
that's what
talking
I
about
was saying. I don't
talking
know what
about
you're talking
Pizza
about.
Populis,
That's
and
what
that's Chicago style, nigga. That's
I don't know Detroit
Giordano's.
style. Um,
He
Man, I'm gonna call
said,
Jay Bishop. If Jay Bishop in the chat or if he watching this, text me and tell me what kind of Detroit. Tell me what pizza place you talking about on the east side. It ain't shit on the east side, my nigga. Like we might go to like Hamtramck and go to Record Graveyard. We could go to some other. It ain't very many places left in the city. We might go up to Found Sound in Ferndale. Go out to Ann Arbor and hit the spots out there. They got some real good spots out in Ann Arbor today. But in terms of Detroit, I don't know. We might go to Cuzzo's Chicken and Waffles, fucking
How you talking?
Starters. Oh my God, if we go to Starters, that'd be nice. If we go to Starters in
"What
Midtown,
starters?"
that could be fun. Starter, it's like they make real good steaks and all that. You know,
I was just trying to say if there was a staple in Detroit that y'all known for food wise that I could try. I know Little Caesars be talking about Detroit style pizza. That's why I thought there was a Detroit
Man,
style pizza.
they must mean cheap as fuck pizza, cheap ass pizza
Now
that
I ain't talking
uh
about going to Little Caesars. I'm just saying I thought there
No, he
was
don't
a
want.
Detroit style pizza because that's what they called it.
Yeah, he don't
let
want to
me
come
yeah,
all the
you
way
know
out
But I
there
what?
and
was
go
like, I
to
didn't
Little
know there was a
Caesars.
Detroit style pizza. I only heard of that because of Little Caesars.
Let me ask the expert. Hold on right quick. Michelle, where you at? If you was taking somebody to eat in Detroit, what's a staple in
Dang,
Detroit?
honey dog. That's about it. God damn it.
What's a staple like you would take them to eat somewhere?
Besides the hot dog,
Oh yeah, y'all don't eat hot dogs. I forgot.
I mean, I
I
ain't
ain't talking
tripping.
about
I,
I ain't
I
talking
ain't
about I'm,
tripping.
I'm talking about period. Starters. I talked about starters. Some nigga done said something about some Detroit style pizza. Is there a such fucking thing?
Wait, wait.
Cutters. Now tell me this. Is there anywhere to go on the east side to do anything?
We catch me
They
the
say to themselves, don't they? I don't. I've been down here. Exactly. To me, it is too. If you want to go out on, if you're on the east side and you want to go out, you go out to Eastern Market. Okay, that's true. It's a real nice record store in Gratiot too, down by. But that's downtown to me. That ain't the east side. Um, Flanders and all that is the east side to me.
Ned Flanders.
7 Mile and Outer Drive and all that is the east side to me.
So we can't go to Hardcore Pawn?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah,
You
that's on the
know,
west side. It ain't like that. It's not gonna be what you expect. It's a regular
I don't care
ass
shit. I just want to take
pawn
a
shop.
picture of the shit. I ain't gotta
Actually,
go inside of it. I ain't trying to buy nothing. Like
Yeah, we can stop.
I don't need no old ass fucking kicker 12s.
We could stop there on the way to Street Corner Records up in Southfield.
I want to buy something out of that hardcore porn. I want to. Ashley don't work there no more, so I want to go meet her. She's not gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm cool.
She sells jewelry online now.
You talking about the daughter?
Yeah,
I'm cool.
I'm with the Kurt. No, I'm not like that. I don't like her
Let me
attitude.
think. Where else?
Yeah.
Where else? It'd be nice for y'all to see. Like, I mean, downtown is nice. Downtown is very nice.
Yeah, I know. I see.
You
I know
know,
y'all got the stadiums and all that there.
right? It's all kinds of shit down there. We get up, go get chicken and waffles. Fucking that New Center Eatery. That's the shit.
How
That
far,
shit is very good.
how far is Pontiac away?
From where Pontiac, from downtown Detroit. See, that's why I want to stay out in Canton or somewhere like that because you just, well, it's kind of far from Canton. It's about, the thing about Detroit and Metro Detroit is you can get anywhere in 30 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 30,
Okay.
45 minutes. So Pontiac, yeah, Pontiac is cool, but Pontiac ain't got no record stores that I don't went to.
I want to go to take a picture of the whole Superdome, Pontiac Superdome.
Oh shit, that shit gone.
They got rid of it finally?
They demolished that shit, homie.
Oh man.
Yeah, they demolished that shit.
Oh, they
That
were.
shit is history.
Oh, never mind. Then nothing Pontiac. Then.
It ain't shit. No disrespect to
Fresh
anybody in the
wild by
chat
the
or
dream.
anybody that hear this, but it ain't really. I mean, unless it's like a show in Pontiac, you know, because they got like some little spots that they do little concerts and stuff like that. It's
Hey
so
man,
many like bubbling acts. There's so many like bubbling
Is there?
acts under the surface. That's real cool, man. That it's great to go see. We definitely gonna go to Griot Music Lounge. We probably gonna go to
hey,
Starters.
hey dude, I'm offended that you said that. I used to drive a Pontiac Firebird and Trans
Nigga, I had
Am
a
to be
Pontiac
exact.
Grand Am, dude. And what's Pontiac doing now? What are they? They are what?
Pontiac.
Out
Yep.
of business, nigga.
Yep.
They don't even make
Yep.
Pontiacs no more.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah,
thought they
no,
came
no, I'm
back.
thinking
No,
of
they.
no, I'm thinking of Buick. Yeah, Pontiac is gone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Buick's still out here hanging on by a fucking thread, out
Hey,
here trying to make convertibles and shit.
hey, any way we could do a showcase out there, Wallace?
A showcase. Yeah. I
That,
call Uncle P. We can get a showcase that night. We can get something like that. But shit, who gonna perform?
shit, we
You?
got it. Hey, I'm not saying. I mean, shit, we got enough people. Somebody got a year.
Yeah.
Perform what? Like, what do you
The
mean?
beat showcase.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Something like that.
god damn, wide body. I ain't got motherfuckers trying to come up with damn showcase beats. God damn, I wasn't even thinking about all that.
Yeah, right. Still, it's my first time.
Like, damn, I gotta bring my 404 now and shit.
You don't live once. Let's
It
go.
could happen.
Let's go.
It could happen.
See?
It could happen. If niggas was ready, if cats are ready, it could happen conceivably.
Got a year. Even though that year went by quick from Chicago to San Fran, that year went by like
It did.
months.
Yeah. That shit did go by quick.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did though. I downloaded this app called Digit, and every time I get paid, I'm putting $20 in there every time. If I put it in my regular bank account, it's gonna get spent.
It what?
Like the same thing Jelani did.
It's called Digit.
What does it do?
It's like a savings account app.
Uh-huh.
So every time I get paid, I'm gonna put $20 in there every time I get paid.
I know right now, Dixie.
RTO gonna say that's probably what Jelani did.
No, yeah, that's exactly what Jelani did. Yeah.
So we're gonna pay for a place to stay. We also gonna be paying for a van too.
Right.
And we might be paying for I might buy us a space at Assemble Detroit or something like that where we can just work. We can just go there during the day and just work on all our music and stuff. And
See, man, that's what the fuck I was talking about, man.
You gotta press the issue with niggas like Gadget.
You
do. Got an elbow.
I said
you got
the
an
whole
elbow Gadget.
I said getting a fucking rental studio session space or whatnot. But we was talking about doing making beats at night and whatnot, so it was kind of defeated the purpose because I don't know how long this place have been open. So I don't know. I think just doing the shit at the house would be cool as long as we get a good spot.
It could be, but I want to do some shit like that. Your favorite beat making video with Battle Cat and Quick and 1500 and nothing and all them. That's what I want to do.
We can't do that at the house.
I mean, technically, but you still gonna have a monitoring situation. Somebody gonna have to bring some monitors and shit. I would like to do that shit in a spot, in a space.
Oh, you can't bring your monitors and your sub.
I don't have a sub. Who said I got a sub?
Nigga, you said you had a sub.
No, I didn't, nigga. I never said I had a sub.
Yes, you did.
When did I say I had a sub?
I could have sworn I done heard you making beats, and I know I heard a fucking sub.
How you hear a damn sub through the phone, nigga?
When the times when you was going live.
Oh, you know what? Cause I got house speakers set up to my shit too. It ain't no sub, nigga.
Oh, okay.
That conversation was just crazy. You said,
no,
nigga, who said I got a sub? Nigga, you said you got a sub.
I can't stand yo. You silly as hell. No, but I don't know. I'm up in the air. I don't
care what you come up with, Wallace. I'm down whatever you decide.
So wait, now hold on. Now see, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about leadership. I'm a servant leader. I definitely got some ideas in the context, but I'm gonna be constantly engaging with y'all about what y'all trying to do.
Yeah.
Which I already told you the things I wanted to do. I told you that in San Fran. I just want to go. I want to see the Joe Louis Fist. I want to go to Hitsville, and I want to go to Dillard's Donuts. I'm cool with everything else as long as I get to those things.
Okay.
I want to do that, and I want to eat. And I make some shit on the side.
This nigga said I want to eat.
You goddamn right, I want to fucking eat shit. If I'm
But you
going
don't
all the
want
way
to.
the fuck out there. I want to eat something different.
I'm still on my no carb shit, so you know what it is. What it is. I figure I eat a salad if I have to.
Oh, Jonas said Buddy's
It's gonna
pizza.
be like 50 pounds.
Buddies, that's
Okay.
what it was.
We can go to
It was
Buddies.
buddies. That's what he said.
We can go to Buddies. I mean, it ain't like that. I mean, goddamn, like, but okay, niggas can go to Buddies.
So that's not Detroit style pizza.
Ain't no, I don't know what Detroit style pizza is.
Well, fucking never mind. I don't know. Fucked up.
The restaurants. I mean, it's you have some restaurants that might have good hamburgers. You got the Coney Island spots, the Lafayette and American Coney Island right next door to each other. A weird dynamic. You got Southwest, West Detroit. They got some real good ass Mexican food. You know.
Alright, if I go to a Mexican food spot and they ain't on point, I'm letting y'all know.
And then what?
You have to tell them to
You
step
gonna
their game
find a
up.
damn you gonna find a damn hot now and be good.
I'm gonna review that bitch on Yelp like old boy dude
There you
from
go.
LA. Whatever his name is, I can't think of the rapper. He was doing Yelp reviews and shit all the time.
We ain't doing this. We ain't doing fuck that's delicious, nigga.
Me and my wife is shit.
Have y'all checked out the Lost Boys, the Brand Nubian Unsung, Special Ed Unsung?
No,
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
yeah, all three,
So
all three
they
of them.
are good. You know what I mean? I was talking about that Michelle A. Like, I don't know why they got a Michelle A. unsung. Like,
she made it. Well, when Michelle A. first came out, her album went like double platinum.
No.
Like she was like the Mary J. Blige before there was a Mary J. Blige. She was singing over hip hop shit at that time. You know.
Yeah, but the point is, we just got done seeing her movie and all that, just like last year. But
it makes
yeah,
sense
right
because she's hot right now. She's hot again because of this. I mean, I ain't gonna say hot, but she's still relevant again because of two things. One, the movie she did, and the reality show, R&B Divas. So it makes sense, business sense for them to give her an unsung. Do I think she deserves an unsung? Probably not. But you know, it makes sense.
Okay.
I'm cool.
I ain't watched it yet. I don't. I might not even.
I haven't watched it either.
You already know the story.
Yeah.
I ain't missing nothing. I watched it. You ain't missing nothing.
But what that Special Ed one did for me, it made me go back and listen to Revelations. That album's dope as shit.
Yeah, I need to go listen to the second album.
I don't know how I slept on that album. That album dope. I listened to it the whole way through.
You talking about the album like in the second comeback?
When he had the braids? Oh.
Yeah.
It was dope. I listened to it maybe like Friday. And I was like, wow, how did I miss? I guess because it was Special Ed and I was used to, you know.
Because the way they
I know how.
I think.
I know exactly why, Dixie.
Why?
Because you were listening to No Limit.
And no, in '94, no.
No, I thought this album came out in like '97 or something.
I think Revelation came out way before that. It was like '95.
Oh shit. Well, you'll listen to Outkast then.
I was at '95. I would listen to AZ a lot. Do or Die. I would listen to Goody Mob Cell Therapy. Not Cell Therapy.
Goody Bag.
Soul Food album. I was listening to Ill Al. No, that was '95. Dog Pound. I listened to that a lot. Bill Against the World. Yeah. There's some other shit too. I can't think of it right
Not
now.
Special Ed.
I got this Cork Triton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you bring the whole studio out, Wallace.
No, I'm not.
Come
I
on.
refuse.
We'll help you break it down or put it up, whatever.
I refuse. I'm bringing my micro, keyboard controller of my Jam. I'll probably have an MK3 by then. I'm thinking about going and buying an MK3.
Mm-hmm.
By then, I will not have my micro. I will not have this 2000 XL, and I will have a REN by then.
Oh, you getting on the REN? All right.
I've lost 2 projects this weekend. You know about one of them, Wallace. And last night I got to the sequencing stage of my CMA submission, and fucking machine did the shit again. It
What it,
Word?
it the file, I couldn't open the file anymore. It said that file error.
The
damn.
hell is that? Do you Nah, it
I
shouldn't
ain't did
even.
nothing different.
That's
That's
crazy.
interesting.
That's terrible.
That's
You
interesting.
So it
switching.
happened Saturday on the dog pound beat, and
Yeah.
then it happened last night again on submission 209. The beat was dope. I was like, fuck this, I'm not recreating the shit again. Like, I'm cool.
You switching.
Oh,
You getting out the machine business then?
I ain't saying that. I'm gonna ride this MK3 out, but I'm finna. I just want to learn something else now at this point.
How about an
I
MPC
feel you.
1000?
Huh?
How about an MPC 1000?
Nah, I'm not interested.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
why, buddy?
For 25 for the 22,000?
I'm cool.
Damn.
Oh God.
Hey, RTO, what? How your man said? Hi, cool.
Man, I'm cool. Man.
Yuck mouth. Hi, cool.
You killing me
Man.
with that shit.
Yeah, he do laugh like that
He
shit
got
like
that.
a
He got that
motherfucker.
yuck for sure. Just like our guy.
You almost, yeah.
Yeah,
Look at you.
motherfucking yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit y'all back in a minute. Let me go take care of them.
Cool. Be here.
All right, yeah.
Man.
I was gonna preview my new single that I'm dropping tomorrow, but I'm gonna wait because it ain't mixed all the way. But tell you what,
Yeah, man, everything's been cool, man. I really enjoyed just getting a break because I just came back from Alabama right before we went out there. It was just cool just to get away for a minute, you know.
Sure was. That was just in time, man. That trip came just in time.
I don't know about y'all wives, but mine was a little salty. You know, I was like, I've been
Went
telling
to
you all year,
California
get
without
you a
me.
trip. Yeah, I've been telling you all year, go and book. See, she wait to the last minute. She's like, don't wait till the last minute. Just go and fucking do the shit. Just go.
Right.
You know?
I was went in September to LA. Her sister live out there, so I already had.
Oh, okay.
I had a free round trip ticket. Now I'm trying to get to Jersey. Now I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Yeah.
I ain't been home since
These
last.
plane tickets, man. If you don't know somebody with the buddy pass or you ain't got the points, then make sure you just book early in advance. But I advise everybody to whatever airline you deal with, go ahead and start an account with them. And then, you know, that way you can start your point system and you can also buy points. Something they always running discounts and specials. You spend like $20. Huh?
Southwest, you down with Southwest?
Yeah. I have an account with Southwest.
Okay.
So, you know, whenever I get an email, we're selling points for this much. I spend them $25 for that, you know, a couple hundred points because that shit add up over time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. See what happens. And your bags are free too.
Yep, and it may not be enough to cover a whole trip, but it'll discount your tickets, huh?
Yeah, it helps. I'm 10%. I'm happy.
I flew when I went to when we went to Disney World. What was that? 2 years ago, maybe. I flew the whole family down round trip on the for free because I had that many points at the time.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yep. All I had to do was pay taxes on the tickets. That wasn't shit compared to what I would have had to pay.
Frequent flyer freely.
Yo.
Yeah. And I was working that travel, and I was a traveling auditor and shit. I mean, them points rack up pretty quick.
Wallace hit me up on the Instagram chat. I don't think he knew I was on there.
Huh?
Wallace hit me up on the Instagram chat. He's walking right now.
Oh, okay. How it sound, y'all? I got this new cheap headset from Amazon.
Good.
It's not
Am
bad.
I louder than normal?
Huh?
Huh?
I don't know.
Clear.
About the same?
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I kind of don't remember how
I
you was
did turn your
sounding.
volume up at the beginning of the show. I did turn it up. Hold on, me turn it back.
Oh,
I don't know why. That's when you were breaking up, though. Hold on. Say something.
yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
All right. I had to turn it. It's actually had a volume button on it, and I needed to turn it up.
Hmm.
So I'm straight now. So I'm over here with the Bobby Brown headset.
Oh shit! I got one of those.
Damn, my
Don't be
prerogative.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like I'm
Shout
at
out to.
work.
I
It's,
think I figured
ADG,
out.
we're gonna protect your home.
all right. I damn remember American Express. Remember, I had American Express. The Indian, like they sub. You know, they outsourced the American Express out to India, man. That shit's an insult.
Yeah,
I'm like, I can't
I ain't
understand.
surprised. That's what they do these days.
What
Cheap
kind of
labor.
shit is that?
The American way.
Yeah, see.
I think I figured out what the fuck was going on with me all this damn time.
It's not.
What's that?
I think it's gout or some form of gout.
Oh, okay. My uncle got that right now.
And my foot has my right toe has been going through it like during that whole time. But I think it showed up in my knee and my ankle as well,
Mm.
which I ain't never done before. That's why I thought it was something else. But those two are cool, but my foot still fucked up. And then I'm
Yeah,
thinking, like, I know my potassium was hella low,
Little cheap headset.
so I'm like, this gotta be it. So, and there was a med that I was taking that kind of helped prevent that shit, but I had been stopped taking it, so gotta fucking get that shit. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be stocked. Get that, start taking that shit, and hopefully this shit will go away. This shit is
yeah.
killing me.
So I hope you feel better, man. My uncle dealing with that. When he went on his no carb, no sugar diet, he was saying that it kind of helped with that gout.
Hmm.
A lot of this shit
Yeah.
be diet related.
See, I wish it was, and that way I could just deal with it that way.
Mhm.
But this shit is from diuretics,
Mhm.
so like even I had to take shit to try to block it or whatnot. But because I always have to take the diuretics, I can't stop that shit. So I'm pretty much assuming that's what it is. That's what it seems like.
Where everybody at tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Guess they watching Power.
And that shit came on early this morning. I watched that shit yesterday at 11 p.m. It was
I'll watch it
already.
tomorrow night. I always watch that on Monday night.
I was just waiting on Snowfall next episode. That's what I'm really on right now. Power is starting to get a little on my nerves right now. Like, shit's starting to get. It's almost to the verge of getting predictable. But the story is still good, so it's like okay. So I'm still intrigued, but it's like, yeah, you
I
got
understand. It's
characters
not.
that's
It's,
fucking getting
yeah.
on your nerves and shit that kind of
Right.
makes me not want to watch it. Like I be wanting to bitch slap the fuck out, little pimp slap the fuck out of Tyreek ass, like this little motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Get this motherfucker out
I
of here,
understand.
man. Now you wanna be all cool and shit. Wanna be an innocent little child now. She's like, fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, that little boy need his ass whooped. To say the least.
Shit, I'm saying.
Needed spanked. Pause. Man. BG say she ain't nicey. Say I'm nasty.
Man, I don't remember when that shit first came out. That fucker's voice. That was some shocking shit. Like, chill out. You know what's going, Pinocchio. There's no time to feel it. I was like, what the fuck was that? Why her voice sound like that?
The only thing I like about that song is that damn bass line. Dum dum dum
Boom 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 boom. Boom boom boom.
What a
No
sound does.
more hormones.
You know what? The first time, I hear people say somebody oversung a song. I never understood that until I sit back and listen to Run the Streets now, Tupac and Miss LA. She oversung that shit.
How'd it go? I can't remember. I had that. Run the
You
street.
can run the streets with your dog.
Oh yeah, yeah. Waiting for you. Yeah.
She's out.
Yeah.
That's not the
Yeah.
kind of song you just really
Shit.
go in on.
I
But the
kind
beat
of
was kind of
almost want to say she fucking oversang a Let's Play House too. Well, not really. I take that back. I take that back. Nah, not that bad.
She was damn near yelling on Run the Streets.
Yeah, then she was projecting that motherfucker like hell.
I used to know what people meant when they say somebody oversung something. Now I get it. Like the beat chill, you need to be kind of chill too.
Yeah, nah. She was trying to shine.
She's on the
I'm
song.
about to murder this motherfucking song.
See, back in the day, we used to lay on it to be with me. I meant to show you those chords when I was out there too.
Huh?
I meant to show you those chords to that song when I was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna play with me?
Yeah. She was trying to be hella hip hop in that motherfucking video.
Yeah.
She was mugging like a motherfucker.
She was what?
She was mean mugging during that part.
Yeah. Nah, you want to see something funny? Go watch them on Soul Train perform that song.
Oh shit.
That shit is hilarious. You talking about mean mugging, but she was acting like she was real tough on Soul Train. I'm like, really? You acting tougher than the Dance and Corrupt is.
No, I can't even explain and tell you how tired of I am of Let's Play House though. Like, I don't know which one I'm more tired of. If Let's Play House or Sprinkle Me.
Well,
they
out
both
there they
got
probably
equally played.
But see, in Alabama they got. I don't even remember hearing Let's Play House on the radio. I only saw that on video.
Nah, that shit was all over the fucking radio.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when that song first came out, I didn't really like it like that. I was like, man, this ain't what I wanted from them. I wanted some hardcore shit. That shit was jazzy as hell. And I was like, but now, that I produce, and the instrumentation and shit, like now I have appreciation for it.
Especially when New York came out with that shit. Then Let's Play House, like,
what's happening, Goose?
Right.
Who's that?
What up?
Live.
Black Mizzle.
Yeah, what's up,
the warden. Say the warden
Black
let you
and
go out in the yard for a minute, huh?
Nah, I had to put down that QT. Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah. Crazy week. last week. So
Yeah,
Man,
hey man.
yeah, what up, everybody?
I was supposed to when you came. I was supposed to have a bottle of fucking shea butter for you,
Oh, that
but I
doo-doo?
forgot to get it.
Nah, that's me with the doo doo.
Oh.
I got the shea butter in it. I bought some doo doo today, man. 3 bars.
We ain't live, are we?
No. Yeah, we live.
3
I'm finna, I'm
bars
finna,
of
I'm
doo-doo?
finna, I'm finna go on camera and show it to you. Show me what I got in my stash.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Oh no, I don't want to see the stash of doo doo.
Man, you might
'Cause
want to finish the
I don't think
phrase.
y'all ever seen it.
I know you ain't showing me nothing new. I
Yeah, I
know
ain't never
about doo
seen
doo,
it.
old son.
Damn
Okay.
brick of doo-doo.
There we go right
I
there.
trust. My
Oh,
parents
okay.
stayed on that shit. Like
Yeah,
Okay.
I
like
know
I
all
was.
about all that. I know about fucking deodorant crystals and all that shit.
Enough to make a
Yeah.
nigga go crazy.
Rest of this shit for the fam.
Hey, I remember my mom trying to have me use deodorant
Yeah.
crystals.
Heritage.
That shit did not work. And I was
You
in
smell
junior high, funky as fuck one day. I could not
right.
wait to get home.
That
I got the
motherfucker
Nubian
smell like a
Heritage
weightlifting bench.
deodorant.
Huh?
I said you was at
Nubian
school
Heritage
smelling like a weightlifting
deodorant.
bench.
Hey, I remember I was in art class after motherfucking PE.
Nigga
Mad as fuck.
smell like minced onion, minced
I was
onions up
just,
in.
I didn't raise my hand for shit that whole damn class.
That ain't nothing.
Ooh,
Tell you something. I had
funk
a
and wagnalls.
teammate in college. I had a teammate in college who didn't wear deodorant because he was Mr. Natural and all that shit. Imagine being
Yeah,
out of breath from running wind sprints and shit, and
Mm.
or you
Breath
run
in.
a mile, you run behind him, you already can't breathe. You know, your must hit your nose. Oh shit.
yeah, nah, I'm
Hmm.
cool.
That nigga got that
Like
Javon must.
I ain't trying to get my ass clowned to school.
Shoot, cause
Mm.
we
Stinking.
finally
That
told
was
him, like, look,
the
man,
worst thing.
it's hard
And
enough
your
you
ass
gotta
was,
run, and your ass is,
yeah,
and then you gotta wear some deodorant.
Right.
like if you went to school musty, it was a wrap. That's the
That's why I told
last
y'all when
thing
I
you
worked.
wanted to. That's the last thing you want to do at school.
That
That's
nigga
why
was
I told y'all
thirsty.
when I worked at Burger King, I used to have to give out a disclaimer at school.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
If I hands used to smell like onions for days.
Oh yeah, you did say that a couple
See,
days
I
ago.
wasn't even in school when I worked at McDonald's. I was already out. I would have had to do the same damn thing.
No
Shit,
doubt.
fuck all that. Ain't about to clown me for smelling like fucking burger juice.
They ain't trip on me though, 'cause I always had money. And they always wanted to borrow money for lunch and shit and stack and break
Yeah.
time. No.
What happened? What you say?
Damn man, I wish we could have went to Oakland though. At least to visit your cousin's spot.
This shit
At
lunch,
least.
bro.
Probably would have swooped through to my mom's house or something. Like I said, she stay right around the corner.
What's good with you, man?
Shit, man. Getting ready for the week. Try to start working on this video from the trip. Cause I did the Here the Chops joint yesterday, editing that joint. So I'm gonna try to do this joint from the trip. Just
Yeah.
figure out a track and then write to that song. And
You ain't shit for the hair of the chops, by the way.
yeah, I think that's only the spur of the moment though. He
So
just said
what's
he
good,
had some
man? It's so
records in the car.
you good, man.
So ain't too much, man. Just ashy,
Man,
usual.
I'm sitting here talking to y'all like, damn, nigga, just cut me off. Like, fuck.
Oh,
My
my
mic,
bad. I ain't even hear you,
my
bro.
mic was on.
Yeah, I ain't hear you at all.
My mic
Yeah.
was off, yo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw you rocking it. I thought you was Millie rocking and shit.
Hey, I used to work at a garbage dump. I used to be maintenance man at a garbage dump. We had to have to get these balers and repair them. So you know what comes with household trash is shit. So we used to go like to the pizzeria to get lunch, and we was smelling like shit, but no one We don't know because we all smell like shit around there. So they tried to warn us. Our started like, one thing you probably want to take your clothes off before you go home and take a shower here and shit. So we used to go to lunch and motherfucker, the whole pizzeria stopped. Like, man, these motherfuckers. I
Nigga
mean,
be looking at y'all like Pepe Le Pew walked in the room and shit.
Mhm.
yeah, that video was dope, man. Who's that? Who's Troy, man? You ever met him?
Dude, I used to went to college with,
Oh,
and
Okay.
yeah, he had told me for a while he uses machine, and he had told me for a while he did beats or whatever. So he came up Friday, came up the way, and he was like, didn't want to do some tracks, and I was like, yeah, I said that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to do that. And then I winded up having a stabilizer, so I was like, yo, you want to try that shit and see what we come up with? So I was like, he pulled like 8 records and I did. I pulled 8, and then we was like, let's pick one from each other's setup and see what you come up with. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I went listened to it and was like, man, this joint, all right. So he was like, post it. I was like, shit, cool.
Mhm.
yeah,
I
but
was
now
halfway wondering would I be able to edit the shit decent or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
edited.
Mhm.
Did a good job of editing.
Yeah,
So
thanks, so.
man, what is your
Trying what I
go-to
learned.
now?
Say that again.
Is your go-to? What's your go-to now? Is it still Reason or is it MPC now?
It's both. I wanted to be able to, work with both, so I'm not hung up on ideas and shit. So
That's another reason why I want to get something else now.
yeah, because I ain't want to just get it to have it and drive set. Like I want that shit to actually be, you know, in the arsenal where I can, get on there and start doing some shit. So, you know, but it's
Dixie
still
trying
certain
his
shit I don't know though.
Dixie trying his best to avoid Ableton.
Go,
Yeah, I did.
Ableton too rich for my blood.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Dixie on a push, man.
Hell
Fuck
no.
push shit. Just imagine them on Ableton with nothing. You
Yep.
don't even need push.
I'm trying to throw you off the scent, Dixie.
I'm loyal to Studio One.
Mm-hmm. You get version 4? Are you
Huh?
thinking about it?
Nah,
Version 4.
I'm on. It's still too new for me. I always wait a while if I upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can dig it.
Let them get all the bugs out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll figure that joint out. More and more, I'm gonna have to sit in Vegas. I'm probably not gonna do this shit for a minute after this next joint. So, kind of go in the trenches and start making sure I'm straight with these,
Uh-huh.
the video and shit. Cause that video, I really like the way that video came out in that black joint. That's when I was like, man, my visuals could
Mm-hmm.
be, a little bit more going on and shit. So
Yeah, that was dope.
yeah, and I think it really kind of, struck a chord because I know what he had to work with due to the conditions we were shooting in or whatever. A lot of
Yeah.
that stuff wasn't even usable. So yeah, shout to Roddy Rod on that.
Oh,
Great
Roddy
joint.
Rod filmed it.
Yeah, yeah, and edited.
Okay.
Yep. hmm
He
He did
edited it
both
too.
joints. Yeah, he did both joints. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that man be putting in work.
Yep.
Man, get it done, man. Halfway through the year, man. Shit,
Yeah,
that's
man.
quick.
hmm Niggas getting old.
Uh-huh.
And dirtier.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
What the hell did that shirt say? Did it say Glugology. Glugology.
No, official glugologist.
Ologist. That's what it was.
I just watched that shit downstairs today. I laughed.
Look.
Yeah. Yeah, glug glug. Like they had the mixed barbecue grill, glug glug. House salad, glug glug. Balsamic. Thanks.
No ranch. Glug glug.
Right? Ranch was for her.
Spill a bottle of salad dressing. No,
Cut it out.
Hey, you had to be there, BG. You had to be there, BG. That shit was epic.
No.
Nah, you would have laughed too, but that shit was funny. That shit was hilarious.
It was the fact that I maintained a poker face when I did it.
Yeah, that's what was funny about it. Like you
But
straight face as hell.
But not even that. I said poker face though.
You know about glug, and he would have got away with the glug. Glug wouldn't even.
She made out what my shirt said though. She got quiet as shit after that. I couldn't get a napkin after that shit. She like, wipe it on your shirt, you nasty motherfucker.
Gynecologist.
Right. That was when I got that drink. That's when she figured it out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll wrap this session up. We'll talk that stuff. Number 104. This will be labeled as the Our Podcast. Want to thank Black Mav, Dixie Freely, RTO Beats, That Blessed Girl, Mr. Wallace, Yona in the chat. Thank everybody for coming through. Hopefully we'll be back on schedule next week. Like to say peace on 3, 1, 2. Oh, by the way, please check out that Master Channel podcast coming Thursday. We got Hill Prop 97. Also, Baby J, if I'm not mistaken. Let's peace on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Glug glug.
This guy.
Indeed.
That beat is crazy.